Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for Summer House Martha's Vineyard Season 2 Episode 4. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend, hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, child, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. Listen, y'all, I know I am late, but I got some family things going on. But now we about to get into it. So when the episode first opens up, Summer comes busting in. Okay, y'all know she upset that Jordan don't know how to talk to people. Meanwhile, Nick and Shanice are on the couch eating chip and dip. I said, I know that's right. Because right now, Shanice and Summer got too much chip on their damn dip. I'm like, oh, child, this right here is a fool. So they're having a snack break. They could care less about the drama that's breaking out. Noelle is in the room crying. Why are all y'all crying and hollering? If you can't handle your liquor, you shouldn't be drinking. Y'all shouldn't drink if all y'all gonna do is get in there and get to crying. And baby, please don't cry behind Alex's flathead self. Why are you crying behind his flat personality? Sweetness. Now, I thought you said that you were not even going to give him any play because of Summer. Now, here you are crying. Now, I know it's the embarrassment seeping in because it's like, dang, I should have never said nothing. Let me tell you how you got to play a dude like Alex. You got to act like you don't see him. See, when you were sharing that cupcake with Shanice's fine friend, he was a little bit in his feelings. That's how you got to play him. You should have never given him that because now he feels like, okay, she likes me, I don't like her. He's one of those men where he doesn't like you if you like him back. I know it's weird. It's giving high school, but two can play that game. Honey, just call me Vivica Fox. If you want to act a fool, then I want to act a fool as well, Morris Chestnut. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to act like I don't damn see you. And Noelle, that's what you should have done. You so sweet. Honey, don't cry over him. Upstairs, Jasmine is trying to talk to Summer. She's breaking down. Now everybody's in there. Amir's in there. Jasmine's in there. Shanice, her chips. Nick, his chips, they in there checking on Summer. She's going off about how she was there for Jordan earlier when she cried and Jordan is taking her kindness for weakness. She should not have to ask her to talk to her with some respect. So as they're all sitting there listening to Summer break down, Shanice decides she wants to fart to put an end to the madness. Okay, Shanice, way to break the ice. She is so nasty, child. Oh, honey. Downstairs, Jordan is crying to Preston, saying that her hair is falling out. It's affecting her. She's embarrassed. Now, I already told y'all what the issue was when I wrapped up my review for last episode. So we already know what everybody's going through. But there are some new things that people are going through. Now, I understand what Jordan is saying, but baby, I also feel like, Jordan, you have been this way and talking crazy since last summer. Your attitude is very off-putting. And you and Summer together, it's despicable. The two of you should not be together. It's like y'all have the same, or she's adopted your personality. I don't know what's going on. But the two of you should not be together. Moving forward. Jordan is basically saying she doesn't understand why Summer would even talk to Jasmine, who she isn't on good terms with, and weaponize what she's been going through and tell her personal business. I'm sorry, but Jordan is always acting like she's being wronged in some way. Like, I really don't feel like she was saying it to out you. I don't. Like, she was just giving an example of how she's been a friend to you, how you were going through something earlier. She was there for you, but she has to ask for common decency. That's what I think she was doing. Now, I could be wrong. Y'all comment down below. Tell me what you think. But that's what I was getting. So everybody's crying. Preston is over there listening to what Jordan has to say. Shanice comes in. And everybody else goes to bed, honey, because it's just too much drama for your mama. In the next scene, Alex is inviting Noelle and Summer to church. Now, he peeks his head in and he says, y'all want to come to church? I think Summer rolled over and said something, but Noelle didn't say anything. So it's the next day. Some of them are going to church. I think it was Shanice, Alex, Nick, and Jasmine. Why, as soon as Shanice got in the car, she talking about, how long is it? Ma'am, it's to be determined. We let the Holy Spirit activate. The Holy Spirit will lead you to when it's time for the church to end, honey. And don't let it be a Southern Baptist church. You're going to spend a night. Bring your spend a night bag because you ain't going home no time soon. And be prepared for a lot of crowd participation. When I tell you, when my grandmother used to take us to church on Sundays, when I was a little girl, I would be like, oh my gosh, we are going in here at 7 a.m. and we are leaving at 4:30 p.m. and had enough nerve to run us by the McDonald's. No, ma'am. We have been in church. We need a full sit-down meal. Okay, but in the 80s and 90s, the money was a little funny. So a full sit-down meal wasn't really feasible. It really is. So while they're at church, Summer goes in to talk to Preston, and he's telling her that Jordan was upset that she weaponized what she had told her earlier and what she had gone through. And she said, well, all I said was that I was holding her. I didn't say anything else about it. Now, I agree. She didn't disclose anything. And Preston, sometimes I feel like you don't want to hold your faves accountable. You need to tell Jordan that she's in the wrong as well. I know she's going through something, but you need to keep it real. And so Preston was like, yeah, because Shanice was kind of alluding to the fact that you had revealed that, she was suffering from losing her hair. And I'm like, wait a minute, unless I'm not watching this show right. Preston, Shanice did not act like she knew any information. That was a bad game of telephone. When he told Summer that, I was just like, okay, it's giving messy production. Like, no, that's not exactly what happened. In the kitchen, Bria and Noelle are talking about not being invited to church. Noelle, relax, honey. He said y'all want to come to church. You're included in the y'all. Now, I know you and your feelings, honey, because, you got that egg on your face last night down at the bar and grill. But he did say y'all. He did. And y'all know I don't give Alex much. Moving forward. So Summer and Noelle, they're out by the pool and they're talking. Summer is like, well, how did he go with Alex? How did the conversation go? She said, girl, when a man tells you that they can see how things go, she's like, you can see it going straight to hell. That's how you can see how it can go. I'm not understanding the severity behind it. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. And personally, I wouldn't be talking to Summer about nothing that has to do with Alex. Okay. It's giving community property at this point, and it's giving yuck. Okay. If she laid down with him, I wouldn't want him. So she was like, yeah, I just felt rejected. And it takes me back to my dad. Baby, we're going to need a therapist. One drunken night at the bar done turned into all of this. We need Ayanla, because this is crazy. So she's telling us that her parents divorced when she was 8 months old, and her dad wasn't really present, and she spent all of her teen years searching for love. And baby, those daddy issues will do it every time. But listen, don't waste those tears on Alex. You're upsetting yourself for no reason. Your person is going to come to you, and let me tell you something. You will not, and I repeat, will not, best believe he's going to let you know you will not need to come to him. Okay? You won't. You won't have any question about it. You won't be thinking. You won't have to ask his friends, aka Amir with his lying self. You won't have to ask people because you will know. Okay? So while they're out there doing that, Bria's in the kitchen prepping Sunday dinner. They make me so mad playing in this food. I would lose so much weight because I don't eat from everybody. Quiet as it's kept, I would be the resident chef. Honey, just give me the food and let me cook it, because I don't like people playing in my food. Bria clearly cannot cook. So why is she in the kitchen? Why? After I saw her dump an entire canister of sodium-filled Tony Chachere's on that damn broccoli last summer, Bria is not allowed to even make me toast. I do not play about my food, especially a Sunday dinner, honey. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Noelle, I know you're distraught and whatnot, but are you going to wear these blue blockers all damn day? You done had on these blue blockers all damn episode. Get it together. So Bria starts telling Noelle, she's upset about Jasmine bringing Mariah. Girl, get over it. Okay, build a bridge and get over it. So the rest of the gang gets back from church. Amir is talking about people need to observe everything to connect. Sir, what are you even saying? Upstairs, Noelle is calling her mama. So she's telling her what happened and what went down with Alex. So she's like, girl, just be done with him. So Noelle is crying, and her mama sounds just like my mama. Stop all that crying. Just stop crying. Now, I appreciated her mom telling her, stand up, girl. Don't be worried about no Alex. But you know what I was wondering, y'all? When we were younger, why couldn't we cry? I mean, not behind nothing, because this right here ain't nothing. But why is it that parents go to stop all that crying? Is it because they don't have a solution, or what is it? I don't know. And I had to check myself. I had to stop telling my son that, because one day I saw that he was crying and nothing was really going on. And I asked what was wrong. And he said, well, I never get to finish crying because you always tell me to stop. So I hold it in, and today I need to let it out. And I just realized that it was learned behavior, and I never said that again. Now, I know that in this situation, this is totally different. But I'm just giving you an example of how people feel when you just say, okay, stop that crying. I know you want it to end, but they're not done. They're not done expressing. So anywho, I was happy that her mom did let her know that Alex is not worthy of your tears. And her mom gave her great advice. She said, girl, don't let people dictate who you are. Exactly, Mom. I know that's right. I know that's right. Moving forward. I love that they call their moms and dads for a little advice. We've seen Shanice call her mama, and baby, her mama ready to nook if they book. We've seen Jordan call her dad when she wants to talk to him about, a new sponsorship that she has. And now we see Noelle calling her mommy. I just think it's so cute. In the next scene, they go down to the inkwell just to get out of the house. Yeah, y'all need to go outside. Touch grass, get some fresh air. Honey, y'all need to get out that house. It's a bucket of tears in there. So they're playing this game. They're having fun. After they do that, they head back to the house. Amir is prepping to cook something else. It's like 20 bags of trash. They got to take it out. I'm like, what have y'all been doing? Not 20 bags of trash. I know it's stinking up in there. Now Amir is doing something in confusion as usual. Oh, a lower oven. Baby, that is not a lower oven. See, this is what I'm talking about. And that meat didn't even look washed, let alone seasoned. It looked like he just took it out the pack and started sizzling it in a pan. I don't like that. Jordan and Summer, they go outside, they talking. Now she's revealing that she's trying to find her daddy. I said, now how did we get to Summer trying to find her daddy? Oh, child. She said she got too much going on in her personal life to be arguing with Jordan, so they need to fix it. They go outside, they go to talk. Jordan is telling her, girl, I didn't appreciate you sharing my most vulnerable moment. It was a violation. Summer tells her that, her tone was belittling when I was just caring for you. So why are you speaking to me this way? She's like, you know what? I probably need to work on keeping things private. And then they showed a picture of Alex because, she sent that picture around when he visited. She's like, it shouldn't have been told to other people. And I just want to say, when we argue, I feel like you're angry. Like you just get so angry. Jordan gave zero apology. She just sat there and looked. I mean, Summer apologized for saying what she said. But listen, from the look of Jordan's face, she is not accepting that apology. And Summer, you should probably not talk so much. Okay, don't share so much with everybody. So Summer is asking if it feels like she can trust her. And she's like, well, I feel like my trust has been violated. Jordan, you also need to check yourself though, because you're always the victim. I mean, both you and Summer need to get it together. Moving forward. So after that, they're at the table to eat this food that Amir and Bria played in. Again, I hate for people to play in my food. Amir made a Philly cheesesteak. No cheese. It is ridiculous how airheaded Amir is. He always has to have a teachable moment. If you knew you didn't have no cheese, why would you make these cheesesteaks? The operative word in the sandwich is cheese. This is a fool. This is just a fool. I'll be so pissed. Oh my goodness, honey. It ain't no real foodies in the house, because the way I would have been had an attitude, child. So as they're all sitting at the table, everybody's talking, kikiing. Alex says in his confessional that he notices that Jordan is extra quiet and he's a little bit concerned about her. So they sleep off this food that they've eaten. They go to sleep and it's the next morning. So Bria is on the phone fussing with Simon per usual. Their relationship seems exhausting. The dynamic just seems exhausting. Jasmine is on FaceTime with Silas in the other room. She's telling him that she's ready to say something about her being pregnant because people are starting to suspect. So we find out what we already knew, that she's having a baby. They have a baby boy, Silas Jr. He's here now during the season she was pregnant. I actually wish that we wouldn't have found out beforehand on social media, because I just miss the days of surprise. I want to watch something and be like, oh my gosh, y'all, she pregnant. Not, well, girl, I saw your Instagram. So, I mean, there's that. So Silas told her, she can reveal it when she's ready to. So she takes him in on the phone to speak to the group, and he's talking to them, telling them that he misses them. Child, truth be told, they so happy you not there to get on their nerves. Bria is enough. We don't need Silas and Bria. I am so happy Silas is not here right now. Moving forward. So it's Brichilla Day. Brichilla, honey, like Coachella, but for Bria. She's hosting today. Everyone is dressed up. Jordan is telling Jasmine that she had a dream about being pregnant. I said, you ain't slick. You just want the tea. You ain't had no dream about being pregnant. Now, if you had a dream about some fish, then I would believe it. Y'all comment down below if you know what I'm talking about. My grandmother always said when somebody dreams about fish, somebody is pregnant. And right before I found out I was pregnant, my mom had thought that it was my sister, and she had called me and she was like, yeah, I had a dream about some fish. And I'm just like, okay, child, it ain't me. Or so I thought. So they're at this party. Bria has llamas. They're wearing New Year's Eve dresses. Some of them got on sequins. I think Nick got on a suit. Baby, this episode is so chaotic. Baby, this episode is so chaotic. I'm just happy that Bria got a chef. I do not want to see y'all fingering that food, y'all. Absolutely not. So they're asking Bria about Simon and if he's coming. She's being all defensive, talking about, I don't have to reveal to them if we're arguing. I'm very private and they should respect that. Girl, everybody know you argue with Simon every 5 minutes. Nobody cares. They don't give a damn. They were just trying to make small talk with you, honey, because this is your event or whatever. So after they get done with that, they all go out to dinner. And Alex notices again that Jordan is quiet. So he says to her, you know, I've noticed that you aren't as involved. So Jasmine said involved with the group or involved in conversation. He said involved in conversation. He said, I'm just not hearing her voice, and her voice, you know, it commands attention and I just haven't heard it. So like, oh, he misses her voice. He's actually just showing genuine concern. I know it's hard, but that's what he's doing. Jeesh, honey, I'm not even an Alex fan. And I'm like, okay, y'all, please lay off. So they want to know how she's feeling. And so Jordan tells them, you know, that she's been through a lot and she's had to take on a lot of responsibility. Her mom passed away when she was young and she's constantly worried about time, along with losing her hair because she's suffering from alopecia. Now, she wants to do so many things and accomplish so many things with her dad, but because her mom passed so young, now she's constantly worried about if she'll be able to do everything in time. Jordan, I think you can benefit from some therapy. Like, I understand when your brain goes a mile a minute, mine does too. It's hard for me to turn that thing off. I'm always thinking about something, but I've been doing this thing where I'm doing 15 minutes of mindfulness, and that helps calm me. Along with some ashwagandha, honey. Yeah, I might need to get y'all some. I'm just saying, honey, I might need to put a link in my bio. Get you some magnesium glycinate, some ashwagandha, and drink you some tea in the morning, and you shall be all right. Moving forward. So Amir is letting her know, you know, she can always count on them. Preston is giving her a hug. Alex said, you know what, I understand you more this summer and this dinner than I did the entire summer last year. So she's like, well, you don't understand me because of how you did Shanice. You got me effed up. And we're back. Why couldn't this just have been a nice moment, Jordan? Like, why couldn't this have just been a nice moment? I understand you're going through something, so you're on edge. But the people say you weren't acting like that over there in that winter house. Now, don't let me tell you what the difference is. Don't get over here and get to acting crazy and going off on everybody over here, but you ain't going off on nobody over there. Okay, like, what is the problem? So then she goes on about how he judged her the first time he met her. He judged Shanice and he Googled Shanice. He's like, well, no, I didn't Google any of y'all. Y'all gonna stop saying that. I didn't Google none of y'all. Actually, Nick brought that up. He said, but I said it out loud just to protect her. Sir, in no way was that offering any protection. I don't think the people on Bravo know the meaning of protection. I have heard this in so many other franchises. I was protecting you by doing what? That's not protection. So Shanice was like, I was traumatized. Now it's back on Google. When I'm dating guys, it's on Google. This is the first time that we've actually seen Shanice show any emotion. So Jasmine is asking, okay, who first brought it up? So Nick said, you know, me and Alex, we were talking about it, but we didn't want to bring it out. But not to be mean, Jasmine, you were the one that said bring it to the table. I'm so sick of y'all crying. Shanice is now crying. Okay? I'm sorry. Now, this might be an unpopular opinion, but if I'm going to be sleeping under one roof with a person, then I'm going to want to know what's going on with them. And to be fair to Alex, it would have come up anyways. When you were on this show and we realized who you were, and everybody hops on the Googler, they would have put your name in because we don't know you. And then that would have been the first thing that came up. So, I mean, you can't really blame. He did bring it to the show, but I also feel like if you're like me and you're just getting to know cast or even just the people that come on these shows in general, you're just like, oh, let me see. And you put their name in and then that's going to come up, honey, because you're now a public figure. So she was just saying that it was something legal, but the case was dismissed because they couldn't prove that she was stalking him. And now he wants money. So now he wants to sue her for $20,000. Sir, just go away. Okay. It didn't work. So now you suing her for money because you see she on TV? Please go away from us with this. Now, I'm happy it was dismissed, but I don't put the complete blame on Alex. I'm sorry, y'all. You're not going to tell me somebody was a stalker and then I'm just going to be like, I'm not going to Google it. I'm not going to worry about that. That's their business. No, ma'am. I'm going to Google you. So Alex asked to give Shanice a hug to try to make up for a child. She said, okay. I mean, I guess he's trying. He ain't apologized, but he did offer a hug. So I guess that's something. Preston then pipes up and says that they're all responsible for not wanting to share certain things. Preston, you kind of getting on my nerves a little bit. I don't know what it is, but it's something kind of getting on my nerves a little bit. So then Bria says that, you know what? I've been unauthentic. Well, that's the issue right there. It's inauthentic. If you've been unauthentic, that's the problem within itself. So she was like, I have something to say. Oh, Lord. What you got to say now, Bria the Brat? What do you have to say? Bria can't stand for her to not be the center of attention. Let's just hear what you got to say, Bria. So she then tells Jasmine that she is not comfortable with Mariah coming in the house and she has to be real about it. Bye, girl. Bye. Okay, you can go. If you ain't happy with it, you can go. Jasmine is like, girl, what? I'm very frustrated. I don't even know what to say right now. Like, I'm blindsided. I'm confused. Bria said, well, Mariah is messing with my mental and I'm not going to have that. Listen, the way I would have cussed out and then ignored Bria. Now, this is just me, but what I'm thinking is Bria does not like the fact that the fans really did like Mariah. So with Mariah coming back, you and Milo will be a distant thought. This is not the Bria house. This is the summer house, Martha's Vineyard. You are not the only one here, Bria. I'm sorry, majority rules. Nobody else has a problem with Mariah but you. So you can take that up with production. So Noelle is checking on Jasmine. Noelle's so sweet. Always rubbing somebody's back, making sure they're okay. Bria is getting all loud. Girl, pipe down. Jasmine, you know what, girl? Tag me in. I got you. Because Bria would be silenced really quickly with me. So Preston's like, yeah, Bria needs to get a grip. She always trying to act hood. Always trying to get loud. Always showing out. And is. It's draining. Like, sit down and be quiet. So Jasmine is expressing how she came into the house feeling isolated and now she's crying. She's like, I just took it on the chin. I put my big girl underwear on because I knew I need to have the tough conversations, but I just came here to have fun and I'm going through a lot right now. Poor Jasmine, baby. These pregnancy hormones are kicking her butt. She's like the outcast. She's married to Silas. It's too much. It's too much. Jasmine needs a support system. That's why she called Mariah. She don't need you acting out, Bria. Get a grip. She crying. Noelle rubbing her back. Bria looking silly in this stupid hat. It's just too much. It really is. So then Bria's like, I'm hurt. Jasmine said, I'm hurt as well. And I'm confused and I'm frustrated. Okay, so I don't understand why you're doing this. Bria's still getting loud, talking about, I'm going to get loud at the house if I can't express myself here. Amir and Jordan are inside getting shots, but they don't want to go back outside because they hear Bria screaming and yelling, embarrassing them all down to the restaurant. And that was the end of the episode. Ooh, wee. Y'all, please don't bring all that crying into the next episode. This is supposed to be some escapism. I don't want to see y'all doing all that hooping and hollering, as my grandmother say. And stop letting Amir playing that food. Okay, that stuff looks so dry and bland. It just did not look right. I don't know. Please. Okay, if we have to get some top ramen, then let's get it. Okay, y'all are neighbors with Top Chef. We need to call somebody in. We need reinforcements. This is ridiculous. Y'all comment down below. Tell me exactly what you thought about this episode. What did you think about Jordan and Summer's situation? What did you think about Jordan confronting Alex at dinner? What do you think about Bria confronting Jasmine? What do you think about Noelle crying? What do you think about Preston lying? Because Shanice did not say she knew anything that Summer was talking about as it relates to Jordan. And that's just that on that. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.